Hey everyone, this is Andy from Giz China, and I've just received the new eMax Mini. It's a 5-inch phone. It's slightly smaller, obviously, than the full-size eMax. And what makes this device stand out from the rest of the range is it's the first to run a Qualcomm chipset. So instead of a MediaTek processor, we've got a Qualcomm chip in here. So the packaging itself is your typical packaging. We've got details here of the eMax, a few specifications on the back, but I'll go through all of that as I'm doing the unboxing. So just slide the packaging out, got a logo there, and this just flips open, and as you can see we've got the eMax, the phone itself. We've got a flat USB cable there, and we've also got an EU standard USB charger there as well for charging up the battery. Okay. What else do we have? There's the phone itself, and we've got a little eMax brochure, or sorry, instruction manual there too. So nothing else in the box. There's no headphones, there's no USB OTG cable, and the battery itself was already placed inside the phone when I got it, so I'll just pull the back off so you can take a look at it. There's the battery itself. It's a 3050 mAh battery according to the sticker on here. We'll have to see if that's actually true. And it's a non-removable battery, you can't get that out. But removing the rear panel does give you access to the dual SIM slots, and you've also got space there for a micro SD card. You can also see we've got a 13 megapixel camera on the back and a single LED flash. And this is just your plain black removable rear panel. Let's pop that back on, and I'll move the box out of the way. So here's the eMax Mini. Overall the design is similar but not exactly the same as the original eMax. We've got a aluminium border or a metal border around the edge of the phone. You can see this chrome strip around the phone, and we've got like I think it's a plastic border around the phone itself. It doesn't feel cold to the touch, so it must be a plastic. We've got these buttons here: power button, volume rocker. No buttons or slots or anything along the left hand side. 3.5mm headphone jack at the top, and we've got dual speakers there and a USB plug for charging and data transfer on the bottom. It'll be interesting to hear how these speakers sound. They look quite well made and substantial, but we'll see what they actually sound like in the full review. Already mentioned, this is a 5-inch display. It's a full HD 1920 by 1080 display, and above that we've got an 8 megapixel front facing camera. The weight of the eMax Mini, it's very lightweight. I'll have to check what the actual figures are, but its weight is so light, in fact it's verging on a little bit too light for my personal taste. I mean, you guys out there might like a very light phone, but personally I like a little weight to my devices so they feel a bit more substantial, and I have a bit more trust in the build quality of them. That's not to say that the eMax Mini is a badly built phone. It looks pretty well put together. There's no gaps like we found on other devices, and that might be because TCL are rumored to actually make this on behalf of Okay, so if I just press the power button, you can see that I've already got it turned on. Swipe up, and we've got this really bright and vibrant wallpaper there. We've got Google Now on the launcher. It's not a standard Google installation. We've got some special icon pack here. We do have all the usual Google features in here. We've got Gmail, Google Chrome, Google Music, Gmaps and everything else. So you can just set up your Google account as usual, but you can see it's not a stock installation. It's not a stock Android build. If we just take a look at the settings, you can see that we're running Android 5.0.2. That's Android Lollipop, eMax Mini. So, you know, we have to see if there's any updates for this to get it up to Android 5.1 or even Android 6. Got the main home button there, which if you press it, obviously will take you home. If you hold it down, should bring Google Now up if it's connected. And if you hit the square button here, which you can see lights up, that's your back button or your most recent applications, and you can clean those off like that. And we've got a back button here for going back through menus and options. So you know, it's slightly custom Android build, but nothing too over the top. As you can see in the settings, it all looks like your normal Android operating system. And we've got all the usual languages built in there. So, you know, no matter where you are in Europe or around the world, you should be able to use the eMax out of the box. So already mentioned, it's quite a light phone. Whether you like that or not is up to debate. Personally, I'd prefer it a little bit heavier, although it does feel very, very comfortable in your hand. It does seem well made, although it's a bit of a shame to see plastic used around the edge of the phone rather than metal. Even the Yumi Fair, which is a much cheaper phone than this, has a metal chassis. You know, overall though, we'll see just how well this Qualcomm processor runs on this 5-inch Full HD display, and we'll see what, you know, how the Yumi eMax Mini performs overall in the full review coming soon. Before I go, I'll just quickly go into the camera and show you that. This is the 13 megapixel rear camera, and you can see it snaps away pretty quickly, saves the photos fast as well. I'm just going to bring something in so we can take a photo of it. Focus is a teeny bit slow, not too bad, but actual taking the photos is very, very fast. But I did have a quick go of it before when I picked the phone up from the post office, and although photos are fast, you know, it's not so good in quality. They're a bit fuzzy here and there, but we'll see how it is in a nice bright environment, see what those photos are like. Anyway, that's the Yumi eMax Mini unboxing. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. Goodbye.